NBC.
Live from New York, The Tonight Show, starring Johnny Carson. This is Ed McMahon, along with Doc Severinsen of the NBC Orchestra, inviting you to join Johnny and his guests, George Rabb, Charlie Callis, James Coco, Mark Durant, and Doris Roberts. Brought to you by... When your stomach's out of shape, nothing works better than Alka-Seltzer. And now, here's Johnny. Here at the farm. Thank you very much. See, that's real nice. I don't want to make a cheap appeal, you know, when I come out here for applause and laughter. But you've got about 29 minutes to make up for a lousy decade, right? Hey, this is going to be great. No, tonight we have a fun-packed 90 minutes for you. What we're going to do, we're going to review all the good things that happened in the 60s. What we're going to do the rest of the 89 minutes, I don't know. What a decade. Riots, violence, protest, and that's just with our staff. Up in the office up there. What do you think?
Pretty sharp, fancy.
You know, this is really... Never buy a shirt from a guy wearing a puce body stocking. As I said, this is our New Year's show, and we got a thrill for you tonight. At the stroke of midnight, Mayor Lindsay will appear on our stage and turn the subway into a pumpkin. The Speed Freaks guy Lombardo tonight. Wow, I'm going to tell you, you're unusually distinguished tonight.
Yes, I'm going to perform some quickie marriage ceremonies at the Yaha Motel.
There goes Miss Good. Tonight we are going to be cutting away to Times Square a couple of times before New Year's, and Ben Grauer, one of the great veterans of radio, is stashed away someplace near Times Square. What? Ben is not outside tonight. Ben used to be on top of the Astor. They tore the Astor down one year while Ben was on it. Ben didn't like that at all. And last year Ben was where? In a parking lot? And it was cold, and Ben got cold. Ben is... And where is Ben tonight? What was that? No, I don't think so, Miss Miller. He's inside. Inside where? Inside the alley. He's inside so he doesn't get cold. So we'll go to Ben, and, how can you say, when your mother says, how did the big hole get in the wall? How can you say, I don't know.
I mean, believed you.
And bought that.
You got away with it.
The dumb things you do. Blew a hole right in the basement wall. Is it time now?
Yes.
Ben Grauer, one of the veterans in radio, one of the best known voices, I guess.
Absolutely.
Is over in the third floor.
The third floor?
What?
The third floor.
Well, if we go clear to the top, it costs a lot of loot. So, no, that's because we have a better camera set up, and we're going to cut over them now. It is 11:45, 14 and a half minutes till 12, and we thought we'd take a look because Times Square in New Year's Eve, even though you think it's corny, is still probably the...
Ben didn't get to a party and failed to show up.
Ben will be there. Ben, how are things going over there?
Well, they're going just as you might expect, Johnny. Here we are about 50 minutes before the end of the 60s and the entry to the 70s, and the traditional crowd is gathered here in Times Square. We're in our perch outside in the Allied Chemical Building.
He's outside. Ben is outside.
Yes, it's 24 degrees. There's a fine, nippy, exciting, brisk December winter evening, and the crowd is gathered. You can see by yourself now that although we're 15 minutes from the witching hour, it's solid humanity. I would judge that there are 75 to 85,000 people here, Johnny. And I got my overcoat on against the whistling winds, but these people out here, and they're mostly youngsters, they don't mind it a bit. It's part of the inexplicable drive that pushes New Yorkers and visitors to come here every New Year's Eve.